everybody? It's Sunday, April the 14th. It's actually nice and warm today. Uh, we had a storm come, well, not a storm, but we had heavy rainfall earlier. But I think it's a lot warmer than what they were calling for. But it's not a bad Sunday. Kind of a lazy Sunday, but anyway, uh, once again, I'm gonna do a what if situation. Um, Here in the United States, we have a lot of nuclear plants, and when I looked this up, the numbers differed. They ranged from like 90 to 60. So I think there's maybe 60 that are in commission. Uh, I found another site that showed 10 states, and these 10 states they range from one nuclear facility to two. I think there was a couple that actually had three throughout the state. Now, I live in Ohio, and the nuclear facility is up in the Cleveland area. But I jotted down the 10 states. There's Mississippi, New Jersey, Virginia, Florida, Michigan, Connecticut, Ohio, South Carolina, Illinois, and Pennsylvania. Now these were the top 10 when I found this website. But there was a lot of scientific jargon and stuff when I was looking through this, and I'm not no scientist, so I have no idea what they were trying to say or explain. Maybe if somebody's out there and knows a little bit more, they could help out. Anyway, the flooding that went on, well, it was just a few weeks, well, maybe about a month ago. It was in Nebraska. They have a nuclear facility there in Nebraska, and the floodwaters were so bad that they actually had to boat in the workers. Now, that nuclear facility, it didn't get harmed or nothing like so. The media says. I mean, I haven't heard anything else about it. But my point is, if you live around or there's a nuclear facility around you, and whether you live in a tornado area, earthquake area, because there are some out in California. I mean, the United States is, I mean, there was a map, but there's these nuclear facilities are scattered throughout the U.S. So, if one or two was to get shut down by Mother Nature or even human done, what would you do? I mean, where do you go? Look at what was it, Fukushima, when that nuclear plant got flooded. You got Chernobyl, but like I said, I was just thinking about it. So, do you know where the closest nuclear facility is around where you live? And if the electric grid goes down, they can't keep those. They have to keep them cool, the cores. And if that's not operational, that's where you get that meltdown. So, like I said, what do you do? Do you know where the nuclear plants are around wherever you live? But there are some I bought some pills, anti-radiation tablets. I've had these for a while. They they come in a bottle, and what this is it from what I understand, and once again, I'm going to say I'm not an expert at this, but I've did the research. But radiation messes with the thyroid, so these pills help protect that. I guess you won't get as sick, but it has directions. It's called a KIO3, and this bottle has 60 tablets, and it says to use when authorized or exposure to radioactive fallout. Examples they have on the label are it's like if a nuclear plant near you falls, it just goes bad. And if you're downwind, that radiation is going to come to you. So you want to use these. And it has it on here: daily dosage, adults 12 years and older, 1 tablet daily for 3 to 14 days. So I get it all depends where you live, what that situation is, or that the radioactivity. I mean, I try to get the hell out if you can. But these tablets, like I said, there's 60 in the bottle. I have a bottle type, and then there's also a tablet type. And you can buy those on Amazon or any prepper website that you can go to. I think, what is it? Legacy, Wise Food. If you look through their websites, they may sell them too. But like I was saying, I was thinking about the nuclear plants, especially if an EMP. I mean, if the power grid goes down, there there is no way to keep those reactors cool. So you're going to have that meltdown. That's what's going to happen. And I was amazed when I was doing some research on this, on how many nuclear facilities are here in the U.S. Some of them are decommissioned; they're not running anymore. And I don't know how that works. I don't know what they do with that. Those cores. Is it plutonium that they use in them? I don't see. I don't know. I'm not. I'm not a scientist. I'm just here to share ideas and thoughts with everybody. I'm not here to scare anybody either, but it's things to think about. Like right now, we are in tornado season. This is our season for that. And if you live in the tornado belt, if you look up the tornado belt, there's a lot of nuclear plants around through that belt. But like I said, it's a what if situation. What would you do? So I also have my bug out bag right here. I keep a couple in the house with me, and have one. I have one in the car. And as I was going through, let's see what. If you make a bug out bag, it's a good idea to get an index card. Write everything down on this index card that you have in that bag, instead of trying to remember what you may have in that bag. But like in this front pocket, I don't think I showed this when I did the first aid, but I have syringes, and these syringes are good for cleaning out wounds, really bad wounds. Even if even if you end up getting debris in your eye, you could wash your eye out. But I got off topic. But talking about the nuclear plants, um, if you really want to go into it big time, you can actually buy a Geiger counter. I looked at those also, but that's out of my price range. I can't do that. Um, but it would be kind of cool to have one. Um, Other than that, that's that's all I can think of. If there's anything else that somebody can think about, share. Oh, you could buy radioactive suits if you had to. I mean, if you couldn't, if you know you live close to a reactor and you can't leave the area for whatever the reason is, there are ways to protect yourself if you wish to go that far. But like I said, it's just things. I just do the what if scenario in my head. Just being prepared for anything, whether it's man-made or nature. It doesn't really matter, and you don't have to freak yourself out thinking about it. But like I said, I like to call it the what if scenario. What if this happens? What if that happens? So, on that note, everybody have a happy Sunday, and I will see you guys next weekend. Blessed be and be safe.